I am the terror that flaps in the night. I am the guy you watch and like and subscribe to. I am Mr. Multiverse, and this is my review of Darkwing Duck, Volume 1, Foul Play. Can I stop the voice now? Good. So, this is going to be my review of the first volume of Darkwing Duck from Dynamite Comics. Remember, there was a Boom Studio run from Darkwing Duck a few years back when they were at Boom Studios. It was actually really cool. There was a lot of cool stuff they mixed in with it. It basically shared the same universe as DuckTales. They even did an event that ended the series, kind of. But yeah. So Dynamite is part of the new Dynamite Disney initiative, where they're basically doing a lot of comics based off of cartoons from the Disney Afternoon. I think the next video I'm going to do is talk about what other Disney properties should get comics next from Dynamite. Because remember, it's right now at the Disney Afternoon. It's Darkwing Duck and Gargoyles. And also some spin-offs of Gargoyles, yes, but also Darkwing Duck. There's a Negaduck from Jeff Parker, which Chris sent me that trade. He's also pre-ordered the Negaduck trade for me, so thank you once again, brother. There's also the Justice Ducks, and also I believe there's another series too. But yeah, a lot of was writing on if this was going to be good, because the Boom Studios series was really good. So what did I think of the first volume of Darkwing Duck? Well, you're here and you want to know too. So let's get started. So the comic basically is it is a continuation of the show, but it's not in the same sense of it's not like the Boom Studios book where it's Darkwing retired for a bit, now he's back, but he's trying to get his groove back. Here it's no, it's just another episode. We're just it's kind of like they're doing the same thing the Simpsons do, in that we're still continuing with the show, but low-key updating the universe as we go on, because the show's been gone on so long. So it's it's just casually throwing in smartphones and social media, but not drawing attention to it. Like I said, very much like how the Simpsons in their later seasons work. That's kind of how it works. So the story arc is basically Darkwing, after getting Goslin nearly killed one too many times, essentially is look, I don't think this is safe anymore. I'm going to stop being Darkwing and focus on being a father to Goslin. But this is St. Canard, and we're full of villains. So this is the first 6 issues of the story arc of the comic, and basically Darkwing is trying to retire, but A, all of his villains just won't let him. And B, he can't help himself. He's Darkwing Duck, and his ego is the size of Jupiter. So he can't stop. And even though he has the best intentions, his ego and his pride, he can't let go of it. What I like about this book is that it feels like actual dialogue you'd hear in the cartoon. You could hear Jim Cummings' voice for Darkwing. You can legit hear Jim Cummings' voice in the dialogue for Darkwing and Negaduck, who does show up. Everyone is written very well in here. It is an all-ages book. All the jokes are pretty dang good. There is some legit. The humor is all ages. I can say, if you love, I'm going to say this right out the gate. If you love the original series, you're probably going to love this, and this is a nice all-ages book too. So if you want your kids to read comics and you want them to oh look, Disney, there you go. But the thing of it is that this series kind of is the first story arc feels like a bunch of one-shot stories that are loosely interconnected and play into each other. So each issue is a different villain. So first we have Megavolt, then Quackerjack, then Bushroot, so on and so forth. So, and it does lead, and it is like the title implies, there is foul play afoot. Get it? Because it's foul, right? Yeah. But the comic does it does feel like a very episodic, but there is the overarching story of can Darkwing actually settle down? There's also some great stuff with him and Morgana Macabre. There's some where he's just like, look, I'm retiring. I would like you to come settle down, come move in with me. And he can't help himself, and Morgana even knows this and is like, Drake, I love you, but like you can't help yourself, and I love that about you. So I like that. I think some of my favorite moments are like when, you know, Morgana is like interacting with Goslin and Darkwing, like those like that kind of interpersonal relationship, because like so I'd like to see more of like that with Goslin and Morgana, because basically Morgana's the closest Goslin has to a mom as a maternal figure, honestly. So I kind of want to maybe that'll be the thing in Volume 2. Like I've been saying, the big thing that's been surprising me about Dynamite Comics as of late is that they're finally coming out with trades on like after like there was a time where I was like, I don't know if they're going to put them out at all anymore. I don't know what the budget is, but like hopefully we can get these comics out now to get some of those Disney villain books in trade, right? Like now to get some of the, because I really want to read like the Maleficent and Scar and Hades book. And Cruella book I'm ambivalent towards, but like the Hades, Scar, and Maleficent are the big three I want to read. I think there's also an Ursula book, if I'm not mistaken. But whatever. Do I recommend this? Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you love the original show, you're 9 times out of 10 gonna enjoy this comic. I look forward to reading more of the series. I look forward to reading the Negaduck spinoff and also the Justice Duck spinoff. I'm ready for this whole Darkwing, you know, little comics line they got going. So yeah. Once again, you guys tell me in the comments below if you've read the Darkwing Duck comic. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. Chris, thank you once again for the comic itself and the continued help with the channel. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.